and here we are at what's called Eastwood's Marina at Brundall, and it's now Easter Monday, Bank Holiday Monday afternoon. I'm going to go for a little boat ride, I think, and just see how everything goes. I've taken the canopy off, looks pretty good. We're chucking out some water out of the pipe so we know the seacock is open. Just going to walk forward, just make sure everything is good. That I've got to get a new cover for that. There's a pipe there that's not at all nice. I've got to do something about that. Who knows, we'll do something about it and fix it up. And the hull, as you can see, in the deck needs a good paint up, but that's going to get it all in due course. We can't do things in 10 minutes, especially at my great age, but we'll do what we can and get us sorted out. Okay, as you can hear, the engine sounds pretty healthy. It's loud if you're used to a petrol engine in a Freeman, because of course this is a beta marine diesel. It's a 20 horsepower engine, so I should be able to tow at least one water skier, I think. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to say to you now that I'm going to leave things as they are. I'm going to climb on board. I've got a little ladder so I don't have to jump down into the cockpit. I'm going to leave things as they are, and then we'll give her a little go. We'll get the bow rope off, we'll tauten up the stern rope and pull her aft a little bit, and then we'll try and swing her stern out. When we come back in, I think what we're going to have to do is swing in the outer area there and just go astern into here, hopefully. Let's see what happens, won't we? It'll be interesting. It's all good fun. Okay, see you in a minute. Well, here we are, poodling up the river towards Norwich. This is Brundall. It's a very popular riverside village, I guess you'd say, in the Broads on the River Yare. Very nice, actually. And I'm aboard my new little boat, little Jenny, poodling up the river. We're not doing much, we're doing, I guess, 4 or 5 knots. Very pleasant it is too. And I'm not in any sort of hurry to go anywhere. So I'm just looking at the luxurious riverside chalets, I guess you'd call them chalets? Yeah, I guess so. Very smart, but not exactly my kind of thing, if you like. Oops, today. One of the things that happens when you're an idiot like me, sometimes you wear a jacket with pockets in it, and the spokes of the steering wheel get stuck in those. So we're just coming up to one of the corners. It kind of defines, I think, Brundall a bit. It's a meandering river, and there's quite a lot of bends, and there you have it. But over on the far side, one of those, not a huge cruiser, but not a bad looking cruiser actually, really, for the Norfolk Broads. I think some of the cruisers on the Broads look just so massive, but that is a bit of an older one, I think, and quite a pretty boat, really, in its way. It needs a better colour scheme, but you can't say that, can you? Well, that's really nice, I have to tell you. We're doing lovely coming up here, very nicely. And I'm going to stop the camera for a while and look at the scenery, really. See you soon. We're just going past downstream now, past Broom's yard. One of the things about this is you come across all kinds of people on boats like this. You do come across a lot of people who really don't really look as if they know what they're doing. I'm not totally convinced that I know what I'm doing aboard this boat, because she's small and new to me. But of course you've got the holiday trade here, and people come and handle a boat for a week every year, and they do their best, and some of them are excellent boat handlers, but some of them aren't quite as good, so it's a little bit more dodgy. But it's interesting because you have to keep your wits about you. I guess in the summer it's probably more like a city street in the summer, but at this time of the year I think it's pretty good, because I think lots of people will have gone home today. It's Bank Holiday Monday. People will have had the long weekend and had a lovely time, I hope. But I've just got the rest of the year ahead of me. I'll be out on the water probably a day a week, if I can persuade Dot, possibly 2 days a week, and we'll see how it goes. But I've got 2 days on the Broads coming up this week, charging about, really doing odds and ends, taking the boat from here down to my new berth at Beccles, which I'm really looking forward to, I have to say, and that should be fun. So here we go. We're just poodling back now down the river, leaving Brooms behind us, and heading back towards the little marina I'm currently in. And that will be an interesting one to go back with, because of course I've got to go in stern first, because I'm not very confident about swinging the boat in the space. It's only about our own length. Our friend Chris, who we bought the boat from, did that, but I think it was kind of making a rod for you and back. You see it there on the far side of the river, a couple of little high boats poodling up. Oh, 3, possibly more, don't know. There you go. I have to tell you, we're doing really rather nicely. I've got a bit of work to do on learning the engine controls a bit more, but I'm pretty happy as we stand. Isn't it lovely? It's not been a hot day, but it's been an ideal day to do a few jobs and to get a few bits and pieces done and get a bit of boat handling back in gear, because I haven't done it for a long time. And I love boat handling because it's just fun to do. I don't think I'm necessarily terribly good at it, but we're going to see that later. Here we go then. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to think about where I have to go next, and we'll see what happens next. I'll be back with you quite soon. Well, here we are back in the marina. I had hoped to film coming back into the marina, but unfortunately things started to happen a bit fast, as in I was here before I was ready to start filming, so I had to abandon the filming plans and just come in. Had to come in astern, because that single-handed I think was the only sensible way to do it. So I came in astern, popped into the berth, had to pull out a little bit to straighten out, but apart from that, pretty good, pretty straightforward. And we'll see what happens next. It's been an interesting little motor down the river, up and down the river. I think the thing with little boats like this is that they're fun and easy to handle. This one's a bit light on the steering, but that's okay. You can get used to it, because that's what you have to do with any boat, isn't it? Get used to it. But I'm really pleased with that. The stern gear leaks a little bit, but I've topped up the stern gland, and hopefully that will resolve that. I've still got a few drips of water coming into in there aft, and I don't know quite where that's coming from, but I can have a little look at that when I'm next up, and when I'm going down to Beccles I can stop a couple of times and have a little look. The engine runs really nicely. You have to watch out around the place for how much rattly stuff there is nearby, because stuff develops a rattle, doesn't it, when you're underway. But lovely. I really enjoyed my little boat, and I shall be here again, I hope, on Wednesday sometime around late morning probably, and as soon as I feel friendly enough I shall get off and head down the river towards sunny Beccles, where I shall aim to get to really on Thursday kind of morning. I'm not going to rush, don't have to. Looks as if the boat will go under the old bridge at Beccles without any issues whatsoever, so I'm really pleased about that. So all things added up, I think I'm happy. There you go. How nice. This is the old Geezer's Diary. I'm Chris, and I will see you very soon, I hope. Probably on Thursday when I'm going to Beccles.